So SpaceX and NASA are going to launch astronauts into space. So what's the big deal about it? Why is there so much hype about it? Let's just find out in this video. Hey guys, welcome back to Rocket Gyan, my fellow space tubers. Two NASA astronauts are going to ISS from Kennedy Space Center on May 27. They will be using SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket for the launch. Yeah, I'm done with the boring stuff. Now let's just jump directly to the question. Why people are so excited for this launch? Or as NASA quotes it, hashtag Launch America. The short answer to the question is on May 27, after 10 long years, NASA and SpaceX will be launching US astronauts from its own American soil. Yes, it's been 10 years since NASA has launched any of its own astronauts from the US soil. And the long answer is, well, there is so much more to it. But before that, let me just tell you what to expect from this mission and how it will be executed. On May 27 from Kennedy Space Center, SpaceX will be launching two NASA astronauts, Robert Behnken and Douglas Hurley, atop of the SpaceX most reliable rocket Falcon 9 on their space capsule Dragon 2 or Crew Dragon. And by the way, you can watch this historic launch live with me right here on this channel. I cover almost every launch of various space agencies that happens in the space industry. So just subscribe if you haven't and share this cool news with your friends. Back to the topic. So after the launch, Falcon 9 will put the Crew Dragon into a preliminary orbit of 250 km. From there, the Crew Dragon will perform a series of maneuvers to rendezvous with the International Space Station. The total time it will take from launching to docking with ISS will be around 19 hours. After that, it is not exactly planned, but the astronauts will remain on ISS for the next 3 months or so. Then again they will board the Crew Dragon, undock and get ready to get back to their home planet. Crew Dragon will perform retrograde maneuvers with its thrusters and then it will enter into the atmosphere with its heat shield first. After reaching a safe altitude and also the safe speed, first the drogue chutes will open up and then the main parachutes will deploy and finally we'll have a splashdown. If this mission is successful, then NASA will give up on the Soyuz to launch their astronauts into space. Instead, they will be launched from the American soil itself. Wait. But I still haven't discussed the long answer to the question. To understand that, we need to go way back in history to 2011 when the last space shuttle was launched. President Bush in his era announced that the space shuttle program would be scrapped in 2010 but was later extended to 2011 in Obama's presidency. But it came with major setbacks. The budget which NASA asked to develop new technology for a human spaceflight capable rocket was denied by the government. Instead, they told them to manage in whatever budget and resources they have. Therefore, a decision was made to promote the commercial space sector and a program was put into place called the Commercial Space Program to help commercial companies that wanted to get into human space flight by giving them a customer ferrying ISS crews. Initially, many candidates want to grab this opportunity like Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, SpaceX, Boeing and many others. But finally, NASA selected two candidates, SpaceX Crew Dragon and Boeing Starliner. Starliner made its debut flight to the ISS last year, but due to software glitch, it was unable to reach ISS. SpaceX last year achieved a big milestone when they successfully tested almost all the equipments when they docked and splashed down the Dragon 2 capsule without any problems. Also, SpaceX has been delivering cargo using their Dragon spacecraft since 2012, so they have a good practice and experience for going into human space flight, while Boeing has zero. This launch is so important for NASA and SpaceX, and I would say to the whole space industry, as this will open doors for many private companies who want to invest in human space flight and will set an example that not only government agencies but private companies can also access space if they want to. Crew Dragon or Dragon 2 spacecraft itself is the first spacecraft to be built with 21st century technology. Till now, you won't believe this. We were using 90s technology to build a human-rated spacecraft with all those buttons and control panels. This Crew Dragon will feature all those sci-fi movies like Spacecraft with touchscreen, modernized interiors and state-of-the-art spacesuit. I have one very interesting news to tell you. the head of human spaceflight of NASA, resigned very recently, almost just a week before this launch. Let's just hope this resignation does not affect the Crew Dragon launch. Overall, this Demo 2 mission, or hashtag Launch America, is a big milestone for the space industry, and I am too glad this is being done by SpaceX itself. After nearly 10 years, they will return the US flag from ISS, which the crew members of 2011 Space Shuttle left in there, as a resemblance that this will only return back to Earth when a US astronaut from the US soil will reach ISS. This historic mission is receiving the Apollo program hype from the Americans. Why wouldn't it? This is such a special mission amidst the COVID 19 pandemic that people are seeing it as a ray of happiness and a feeling that at least some good thing is happening this year. In conclusion, I would say it is receiving a hype which it very well deserves. After all, this marks as a beginning of human space flight yet again for USA, and will also make all the Americans proud of their country. I am so excited for this mission, and I wish that this mission becomes a great success. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and this is Priyanshu Roila signing off. Stay safe, stay healthy, and